that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the state office to the best of my judgment, and I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and conventions of the Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Yai Afegas Kagamo, followed by Tilo Kennedy Sudi.
I, Arcadius Yai Kako, do swear that I shall truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of the member of the County Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform the functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve and protect and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and conventions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Tilo Kennedy Sudi. Be followed by Longa Charles Messier.
I, Kennedy Sudi Lutino, I do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people of the Republic of Kenya in the office of Member of County Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and conventions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all, so help me God.
Longa Charles Messier, followed by Hala Stevens.
I, Charles Wanga, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of Member of County Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the same office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and conventions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Hala Stevens, followed by Aloba Stevens.
I, Stephen Hala, also known as Sutimoja, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of Member of County Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the same office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya, and the laws and conventions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Maloma Stephen, followed by Mageni Sebastian Juma.
I, Honorable Maloma Stephen, do swear that I shall honor and truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of member of the Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the same office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all man person according to the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and conventions of Parliament. I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Mageni Sebastian Juma. Please be followed by Masinga Daphne Mihari.
I, Sebastian Juma Mangeni, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of member of County Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and laws and conventions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Masinga Daphne Mihari. She will be followed by Nix Anthony Wangila.
I, Masinga Daphne Mihari, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people in the Republic of Kenya in the office of member of County Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the same office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and conventions of the Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Nix Anthony Wangila. He will be followed by Mukalani Mary Victorina.
Mimi, Anthony, Apami, nakiri ya kwamba katika za taasisi ya wanachama wa baraza la wawakilishi wa
kaunti la Kakamega, nitatekeleza shughuli na kazi zangu za hiyo kwa uwezo wangu. Nitaheshimu, nitahifadhi, nitaitetea na kuilinda katika katiba ya Jamhuri ya Kenya, na kwamba nitatenda haki kwa watu wote kulingana na katiba ya Kenya, sheria na katiba iliyoidhinishwa na bunge la kitaifa, na kwamba nitatenda haki kwa wote. Mwenyezi Mungu nisaidie.
Mkarani Mary Victorina. She will be followed by Kwani Dan.
I, Mary Victorina Shikutwa, I do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the Republic of Kenya in the office of Member of County Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the state office to the best of my judgment, that I shall all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and conventions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Kwani Dan. Kwani Dan. We will be followed by Mulama Bernard Wanyoni.
I, Kwame, do solemnly and sincerely declare and affirm that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people of the Republic of Kenya, the office of Member of County Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the same office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and conventions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Mulama Bernard Wanyoni. Followed by Ignacia Iyai Amos.
I, Bernard Wanyoni Mulama Okanda, I do solemnly and sincerely declare and affirm that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people, Republic of Kenya, in the office of County as the of I, Bernard Wanyonyi Ilama Okanda, do solemnly and sincerely declare and affirm that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people of the Republic of Kenya in the office of the County Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently discharge my duty and perform my function in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall all time respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the law, the Constitution of Kenya and the law, and thus Convention of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Munasia Yai Amos, be followed by Obonyo Geoffrey Odiro.
I, Amos Yai Nasser, do swear I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of the member of the County Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and conventions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Obonyo Geoffrey Odiro. He will be followed by Musia Kepa Sachiro.
I, Geoffrey Odiro Bonyo, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of Member of County Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the same office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and conventions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Musia Kepa Sachile will be followed by Musundi Moses.
I, Kempa Sanjina, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of member of County Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and conventions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me.
Musundi Moses will be followed by Muteshi Sylvia Atamba. Muteshi Sylvia Atamba.
I, Moses Musundi, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of Member of County Assembly of Kakamega. That I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment. That I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws, conventions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all, so help me God.
Mteshi Sylvia Tamba will be followed by Muyeya Silas Shienji. Muyeya Silas Shienji.
I, Sylvia Atamba Mteshi, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of the Member of the County Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and conventions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Muyeya Silas Shienji will be followed by Yonga Duri.
I, Shahidi Silas Muria, do solemnly and sincerely declare and affirm that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of Member of County Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and conventions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Yonga Duri will be followed by Nyagweso Ali Okomba.
I, Doreen Nyonga, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of Member of County Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, and protect and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and the conventions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Nyagweso Ali Okomba. Nyagweso Ali Okomba.
will be followed by Nyongesa Zura. Nyongesa Zura.
I, Nyongesa Ali Okomba, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of Member of County Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my function in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and convention of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me.
Nyongesa Zura. Nyongesa Zura will be followed by Obwaka Enoka. Obwaka
Amesema God. Amesema God akitaka.
I, Nyongesa Zura, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya, the office of Member of County Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and performance, perform my functions in the state of office to the best of my judgment, that I shall do all, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend these constitutions of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the law of conventions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all.
I, Obwaka Makoha Eni, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of the Member of County Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my function in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and the conventions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Will be followed by Opako Joel Castro. Opako Joel Castro.
I, Donald Odhiambo Okumu, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of Member of County Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the same office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and conventions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
I, Joel Castillo Kwako, do swear that I shall truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of the Member of County Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the same office to the best of my judgment, and that I shall all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the law and conventions of the Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Will be followed by bio.
I, Niva Olushiri, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of Member of County Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and conventions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Will be followed by Nyang'oni Jael.
I, Ruth Dina Obayo, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of Member of County Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and conventions of Parliament, and I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Nyang'oni Jael will be followed by Onsula Joseph Omsinde. Onsula Joseph Omsinde. I, Jael Omani Omyangoni, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of Member of County Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, and that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of person in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and conventions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Consular Joseph Msinde will be followed by Panyako Josephat J. Wako. Panyako Josephat J.
I, Joseph Msinde Onsuna, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of the Member of County Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my function in the same office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the law and convention of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Panyako Josephat J. Wako will be followed by Saya Joseph Hanman. Saya Joseph Hanman.
I, do swear I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of Member of County Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and conventions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Saya Joseph will be followed by Segero Samuel Lago. Segero Samuel Lago.
I, Handman Joseph Saya, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of Member of County Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and conventions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Segero Samuel Lago.
I, Samuel Mlo, do solemnly and sincerely declare and affirm that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of Member of County Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, and protect and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and conventions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. Oh God bless you.
Will be followed by Shitanda Wele.
I, Kingdom of Batishoso, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people of the Republic of Kenya in the office of Member of County Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and conventions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Shitanda Wele Ibe will be followed by Shitiabai Leonard Sino. Shitiabai Leonard Sino.
I, everybody Wele Shitanda, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of Member of County Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my function in the sight of that the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya, and that law and convention of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Shitiabai Leonard Sino. Shitiabai Leonard Sino. Next will be Tugane Useno Masi. Tugane Useno Masi.
I, Luceno Masi, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of Member of County Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and conventions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Next, we have, okay, next we shall go to Sigolia Jofu. Situma Joyce Namsai will follow. Situma Joyce Namsai.
I, Dr. Sikodia, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of Member of County Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the law and convention of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
I, Situma Joyce Namusia, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of Member of County Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and conventions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
I, Bernard Isindu Shitebali, aka Ben Kelly, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of the Member of County Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and conventions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Will be followed by Walunya Peter I. Walunya Peter I.
I, Victoria Zila, do swear that I shall truly and diligently serve the people of the Republic of Kenya in the office of Member of County Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently
discharge my duties and perform my function in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the law and conventions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Walonia Peter. Walonia Peter will be followed by Wanani Peter. Will be followed by Wanani.
I, Walonia Peter Kimuli, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people of the Republic of Kenya in the office of the member of the County Assembly, Kakamega. I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the state office. Based on my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws, conventions of Parliament, and that I shall do justice to all.
Wanani Peter will be followed by Washika Francis. Washika Francis.
I, Peter Wanami, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of the member of County Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the same office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and conventions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Washika Francis will be followed by Watitwa Frederick Washika. Watitwa Frederick Washika.
I, Francis Washika, I do swear that I shall always serve the people of the Republic of Kenya in the office of the member of the County Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently discharge my duties, perform my function in the said office to the best of my judgment, that should at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, that I shall do right all manner of persons according to the Constitution of Kenya and the law of convention of the Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Watitwa Frederick Washika.
I, Frederick Washika Wachitwa, I do swear that I shall always truly, diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of member of County Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the state office with the best of my judgment, that I shall all time respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and laws and conventions of Parliament,
that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Where Benjamin Choya. Will be followed by Wesonga Tingli Kari.
I, Benjamin Ochoa Were, last born, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of Member of County Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the same office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and conventions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Wesonga Tingli Kari.
I, Karim Mesoli, Eric Sama, who swear that I shall always diligently serve the people and the people of Kenya in the office of Member of County Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the same office. To the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right in all manner of persons according to the Constitution of Kenya, the laws and constitutions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all.
President of the House, who has not taken oath. There is a member who has not taken oath. Mr. Clark, all members, as listed in the list of presidents, have taken their oath of office.
Stay out of remember the house was not Mesoni. If there is none, then we proceed to the next order.
Next order, sir, is order number 3, election of the speaker. Thank you.
Honorable members, I would like to read through the procedure of how we are supposed to elect the speaker. Pursuant to Section 3(1) of the County Assembly Standing Orders, His Excellency, the Governor Fernandez Odinga Barasa, the Governor of Kakamega County Government, notified that the first sitting of the County Assembly of Kakamega be held at the County Assembly chambers at the main Assembly buildings. Kakamega today, Wednesday, 21st September 2022, starting at 9 a.m. Through a cassette notice number 11076 dated 15 September 2022. Standing order number 41 of the County Assembly of Kakamega provides that the office of the Speaker shall become vacant when a new house of the County Assembly first meets after the election. Acting under the powers conferred upon me by expanding order number 5, I notify the general public the vacance of the office of the Speaker of the County Assembly of Kakamega by the cassette notice number 11255. In the cassette notice, I invited interested persons and subsequently issued nomination forms for the elections of the Speaker. Completed application forms were returned to the office of the clerk by 5 p.m. on Monday, 19 September 2022. The following candidates collected nomination papers. 1. Mr. Henry Milimu Shiluli, ID number 3472304. Dr. Brian Lishenga, ID number 22360924. Honorable Justice Zito Mugani, ID number 1084-1219. Ms. Christabel Azangalala, ID number 748-710. Honorable Kenneth Kilwakis Kanda, ID number 1461-4184. Honorable Morris Ndambo Bluma, ID number 1088-4084. Mr. James Wanzala Namasi, ID number 1092-1179. Mr. Leonard Mechesa Shimaka, ID number 2352-1422. Mr. Nagelan Otanga was number 9. Number 10 we have Mr. Wabani Edward. 11 we have Elijah Wasike. And the 12th applicant was Harry Songayang. At the deadline for returning nomination forms, candidates who fulfilled the requirements and were validly nominated were as follows. 1. Honorable Kilwake Kennedy. Sorry, number 1, Honorable Kilwake Kennedy, ID number 14614184. 2. Honorable Morris Ndambo Bluma, ID number 10884084. 3. Mr. James Wanzala Namansi of ID number 10921179. I have not received any letters from any candidate indicating withdrawal as per the standing order number 8. Therefore, we have 3 candidates for the election of the Speaker. Standing order number 6 provides as follows. The election of the Speaker shall be by secret ballot. 2. The clerk shall, at the commencement of each ballot, cause the ballot box empty and unlocked, be displayed to the House, and shall, in the presence of the House, lock the box, which shall thereafter be kept in full view of the House until the conclusion of the ballot. Honorable members, each honorable member will receive 1 ballot paper at a time from the table and proceed to cast the vote. Any honorable member who is to vote shall mark his or her ballot paper in the space provided opposite the name of the candidate, and he or she wishes to vote. What's the point of order, Honorable Member?
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. I'm rising on standing order number 5. Standing order number 5, subclause 4. Standing order number 5 is about nomination of candidates, and subclause 4 is about the same. Mr. Clerk, I wish you went through your standing order. It's good that you mentioned to us the number of candidates that applied for this position, which you are in agreement. However, you've not gone ahead and explained to us as why from 6 or 9 they remain 3. Anyway, Mr. Clerk, the standing order number 5, clause 4A, it says this: the clerk shall maintain a register in which shall be shown the date and time when each candidate's nomination papers were received, and shall ascertain that every candidate for election to the office of the Speaker is qualified to be elected as such under Article 193 of the Constitution. A, publicize, now the clerk, publicize and make available to all members, we are the members, a list showing all qualified candidates. 2, B, make available to all members copies of the curriculum vitae of all the qualified candidates. Mr. Clerk, kindly allow me to take you to Article 193 of the Constitution. The qualification of being a county assembly speaker is the same as the qualification of being a member of the county assembly. And this is the qualification, Article 193(1) of the Constitution. Unless disqualified under Clause 2, a person is eligible of the election of a member of a county assembly if A, is a registered voter, B, certifies any and not any educational, moral, ethical requirements prescribed by this Constitution, and finally, nominated by either a political party or an independent candidate. However, one can only be disqualified as a member of the county assembly or a member of or a candidate of the speakership if that is Article 193 of the Constitution, subclause 2. One is a state officer or other public officer. 2, as any time within the 5 years immediately before the date of election held office as a member of the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission. C, has not been a citizen of Kenya for at least the 10 years immediately preceding the date of election. D, is of unsound mind. E, is a bankrupt. And finally, T, has been found in accordance with the law to have misused or abused state office. This is my question, Honorable Clerk, if you don't mind. Now that you've disqualified 4 or 5 candidates, which I know it's in your discretion, kindly enumerate to us how these 5 candidates failed to meet the qualifications under Article 193, subclause 2 of the Kenya Constitution. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Member. Kevin Mahelo. You have indicated clearly that you want to know the threshold that we use to eliminate the other candidates who have shown the interest. Okay, without wasting much time, let me read through the names of the applicants who submitted their papers and when they were lacking to one of their disqualification. Number one, Mr. Henry Midilo Shidilu, ID number 34 72 304. On our requirements, we were supposed to submit as a CD so that when members want to peruse through and identify somebody's background, to see the eligibility, so that perhaps they can vote for him. So it did not return a curriculum vitae. So we have no record of his background. So in our remarks, he did not comply. Brian Lishenda, ID number 22360924. He had no curriculum vitae and he had no tax compliance. So we could not qualify him. And also he had no clearance from the IEBC. Honorable Justice Kizito Mukalia of ID number 1084-1219. In his requirements, he did not submit to us a certificate of good conduct. Azangalala Christopher of ID 3748-3710. In the requirements, we did find the ECC clearance certificate, so non-compliance. Leonard Nechesa Shimaka of ID number 2352-1422, he had no ESCC clearance yet. That's chapter 6. Non-compliant. Arya Songa, Ainam, not a Arya Songa, ID number, not available. Nomination papers were not returned. Non-compliance. Elijah Wasike, ID number not available. Nomination papers not returned. Non-compliance. Mr. Wambani Edward, ID number not available. Nomination papers not returned. Non-compliant. And lastly, Megala Odanga, whose ID number not available, nomination papers were not returned, and therefore not compliant. So those are the thresholds we are looking for that have been stipulated in our advert. So if one does not meet that threshold, automatically one was disqualified for ourselves. The clerk assistant can read to you from the standing order, the qualifications of the Constitution.
Honorable House, from what the Honorable Member has raised, it is well clearly stated in the Constitution of Kenya, that is Article 193, that a person who qualifies to be a member of the County Assembly, and that one being attached to being a Speaker of the House, that was being referred to a member, a person who qualifies to be a Speaker, one must be a registered voter. As we are here, the Secretariat would not have identified whether a nominee or a candidate is a registered voter unless we get a clearance from the IEBC. IBC. That's one. So if a candidate did not attach a clearance from the IBC, it means we are not sure whether he or she is a registered voter. That's one. Two, a person, under section 193(2)(f) is serving a sentence in prison of at least 6 months. For that, Article 193, thank you. Article 193, section 2, part F, which says, is serving a sentence of imprisonment of at least 6 months. As the Secretariat again, the County Assembly will not be able to ascertain whether you have a clean bill of record without having the certificate of good conduct, which is supposed to be the clearance from the police. So that is all we require as an assembly. 3, has been found in accordance with any law to have misused or abused a state office or public office, or has contravened Chapter 6. This contravention of Chapter 6 is fulfilled by getting a clearance, whether to be able to ascertain whether you are clean or you are not contravened Chapter 6. It is by getting clearance from PSC. So among the candidates, there is a candidate who did not have a clearance from PSC. So as the office of the clerk, it was not able to establish whether he or she was clean. Thank you, Mr. Clerk.
Yes, Honorable Apostle.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk, sir. My attention is drawn on some of the members who are disqualified on the account of not having submitted some of the documents. My particular attention is drawn on a member by the name Justice Gezito Mugali Mbaya, who in your record, he never submitted a certificate of good conduct. However, I'm in a possession of a copy of certificate of good conduct by Justice Gezito Mugali Mbaya, which was issued by the Director of Criminal Investigation on 14th March 2022, and the same copy which was certified as a copy of the original by MO above advocates and commissioners of oath on 19th September 2022. I want to believe 19th September 2022, when it was being certified, it was in clearance for the application of the position of the Speaker, aware that one Justice Gezito Mugali Mbaya contested as a member of National Assembly for Chinyadu had been cleared by IEBC. From where he sits and from where we sit, he says he made available this copy and maybe it was lost somewhere alongside the corridors of the Assembly. So he has actually asked that we accept copy of the same be transferred to your desk for consideration. Thank you.
Mr. Clerk, just in addition to what Mheshimiwa Akosi has said, you know, this is a house of law, and we also take precedence. During the presidential nominations, you, Mr. Clerk, you are actually the returning officer of this election. The presidential election, we had a presidential returning officer. When one of the candidates, known as Professor Wajakoya, had missed documents, it was upon the returning officer to communicate to the candidate and gave him a deadline that in the next 2 days, 3 days, submit this document. So, Mr. Clerk, sir, with due respect, the 6 or 7 that were disqualified, did you communicate to them, giving them the reasons as why they did not be qualified? Thank you.
Honorable members. Yes, Honorable Saka.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. I'm just making a lot of chemicals in this assembly. I want just to go back to what my colleagues have been saying. That to the speaker, one of the questions to the MCA. The speaker, this my colleagues, we are aware But some of us, we send CVs to IBC. Those are qualification. The Speaker, we're aware that some of us want to get the anti-corruption hearings. It was, the Speaker, it was a qualification. The Speaker, some of us want to go and get good order, the Speaker, it was a qualification. The Speaker, I'm wondering why my colleagues are taking time on these simple things. The Speaker, secondly, I've seen my colleague saying that if you apply for unemployment, the Speaker, and you miss to put one document that the employer should call you and tell you bring them that document. Where does that work, the Speaker? If these people are not taking us into circles to create a lot of non-internal issues here, the Speaker, why can't we rule on these simple matters? We vote and go home. Thank you, Mr. Clark.
Thank you so much, honorable members. I'm alive to your issues you are raising. I would like to respond to Honorable Akosto. You said that one Honorable Zito, you have got his certificate of good conduct. I would like to report to you that I didn't get that document from him. So if you have got that document, maybe he misplaced it and he has found it fit to share with you. We wanted him to share with us among his other documents. We didn't find it because there was a checklist we were doing among all the countries. It's not that he brought, then we put it aside because we have no interest whatsoever because our speaker is elected by the members of the county assembly, not the staff. So if one did not meet the threshold, we had no reason whatsoever to hold these applications. Thank you. And I wish that we continue. On the member. Yeah, I was continuing that any honorable member who chose to vote will mark his or her ballot paper in the space provided opposite the name of the candidate he or she wishes to vote. A member who, before the conclusion of the ballot, has marked his paper in error may, by returning it to the clerk, obtain another in its place. This one shall be cancelled and destroyed. When all honorable members are present have voted, the assistant clerk that will be under my supervision will unlock the ballot box, examine and count the ballot papers, and thereafter I announce the results of the vote. Honorable members, Pass 1 to standing order number 7 of the County Assembly of Kakamega, which provides that a person shall be elected as speaker, shall not be elected as speaker unless supported by 2/3 of the honorable members. If no candidate is supported by 2/3 of all members, the candidates who receive the highest votes in the ballot referred to above, the candidates receiving 1 and 2 of the highest votes shall return to the cast in the second ballot until we get one with the highest votes, who shall be declared a speaker-elect. Honorable members, voting shall be on secret ballot. We have arranged the voting points. This is our ballot. It's a long ballot box here that is very transparent, and we have got ballot booths at the back end of this chamber. Therefore, those who will be on my right side will vote on the right side corner, and those who will be on my left side will vote on this other end. After that, honorable members, you will proceed the ballot box, which is in front of us here, for you to cast your vote. Having explained that, I wish to direct my officers to open the ballot box and display to honorable members that it's open. They will have to seal it in the presence of the honorable members. We shall then request that the agents of the candidates who are aligned to the speaker move forward so that then they can oversee the exercise as we are moving on. The ballot papers will be issued by 2 officers at the desk. We will use the same order we used while administering the oath. The voting exercise shall now begin.
go to confirm whether the book is okay or not, just come forward. Agents of the three candidates. Mosanga, agent of the month. Who is the other agent? Agent Komoris Buluma. Agent Komoris Buluma. Please come forward. Agent for Kiluake. An agent for Kiluake, honorable members, agent for Kiluake, please come forward. You must have an agent. Agent from Kiluake, for Kiluake. Okay, thank you. Would like you to confirm. Honorable members, the following agents should confirm whether the ballot box is empty. Just to be sure that everything is okay.
Second agent.
Thank you. Thank you, members. And then that's what the clerk has said. We have clerk assistants on both ends. When you are called upon, you can pick ballot paper on your right or left, and then proceed to the nearest booth on the right. If you pick your ballot paper on the right, you go to the booth on the right, and if you pick your ballot paper on the left, please proceed to the left, mark your ballot paper and drop it in the ballot box, then go back it. I think, Mr. Clark, we are ready to start. Agents, kindly take your seats. Please.
CCTV is not working. Don't worry. It's not working.
Members, just take your seats. Resume your seats. You'll be called upon during the counting time, please.
We can relocate for those ones. We can relocate for those ones who are having worries with the CCTV.
Just take your seats.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Honorable members, honorable members, we don't start the exercise. The names are going to be called according to the list of presidents. So when you are called upon, kindly move forward, pick your ballot paper mark. Let us try and do the exercise a bit faster so that we finish early enough. Thank you.
The name of the call.
Hello. We are starting with Honorable Akoi Rosalie Atibi from Kakamega. Next is Honorable Okpokolo Gladys Maleka, followed by Honorable Okungala William. Masaka Bonfas Lubaga, lost your papers in black. Lucy. Akosi Bonfas Sakwa.
And that will pass. Absolutely. Second Timothy. Timothy. Then Honorable Kuza David, Honorable Izofu Kevin Amelo. Honorable Kudu Robert Mahan. Honorable Kudu Robert Mahan. Honorable Koma Titus. Honorable Nancy Elimina. Honorable Mafuga Brian. Honorable Mafuga Brian. Honorable Maina Philip. Honorable Makoha Nelima Angela. Honorable Materi Dorothy. Bogwa Christy Mbosa. Honorable Ignacia Isabella and Nando Charles Edwin. Nato Rogers, Nakwa David. Etia Sarah Ogonyo Gotu Ondilo. Omoni Godliver.
Si nusu.
Mkula Vito. Oguteka Ulwale. Osemo Beverly. Honorable Pius Ballet. Honorable Shikule Iki. Honorable Shikule. Shiraku Scholastic, Shiraku. Wendy Posti. Ambale Eva. Amutete Gray. Anyani Boniface Mabuka. Anyani Mabuka. Anyona Charles. Anyona Charles. Atete Timothy. Anyona Charles, followed by Atete Timothy Mayapi. Timothy Mayapi Atete. Asembo Juvena, followed by Auka Modesta. Chapuruka Collins Sifuna, that's not the chief of hope. That's not Uchika. And more Mary Tabale James. That's Kabadi Dixon, Ivishi David, Nipoli Sikia, Riai Gamo, Lutilo Kennedy. Lutilo Kennedy.
Who nominated MCA?
Luaka Charles.
Ushafanya live. Lunchtime news. Lunchtime ikifika.
Buhana Stephen, Maloba Stephen. Maloba Stephen. Ageni Sebastian. Ageni Sebastian. Ageni Sebastian. Biggs Anthony. Biggs Anthony. Ukalani Baby. Victoria. Ukalani Baby. Umuamida. Ulapa Bana.
Ananiangalia kizumani. So wewe ndio unapiga simu.
Ulapa Bana. Kunasia Liai. Sia Kefa Sachini. Usuti Moses. Usuti Moses. Odeshi Sylvia. Fuyeya Silas. Fuyeya Silas. Kuyoga Dori. Kuyoga Dori. Nyangweso Ali Okomba. Zura. Professor Zura. Obwaka Eddie, Ogumu Donald, Okumu Donald, Okwako Joel Kasi, Oluchiri Iva, Oluchiri Iva, Obayo Ruth, Obayo Ruth, Jamoli Joy, Jai, Okusula Joseph, Okusike, Patako Josephat, and Sire Joseph Aduman. Sire Josephat Aduman. Segero Samuel Love. Shioso Gildo Ofati. Chitanda Were Evan. Shitabai Bernard Isidi. Shitabai Bernard Isidi. Shitabai Bernard Isidi. Tukane Museko Sikolia Joplin. Situma Joyce Amsai. Situma Joyce Amsai. Ungai Victoria Zila. Ungai Victoria Zila. Walunya Peter. Wanani Peter. Washika practice. Watito Freddy, Were Benjamin, Wesoka Tingila Kari.
Looking at our roll call, which has 89 members, out of 89 members, all the 89 members have voted. Thank you, Mr.
Honorable members, from our roll call, it appears we have finished voting. If there is any member who has not voted and is present, okay, we proceed. There is no honorable member who is present and has not voted. If all members have voted, the voting process is complete. Where are the agents? They come forward. Sergeant, confirm that all the agents are present before we continue. Okay, let's proceed.
Inaweza kushinda.
Show the empty ballot box. The members that is empty. And the assistant clerks, you can announce that process of scrutinizing those ballot papers.
Honorable members, we now want to open the ballot papers, and 3 clerk assistants around. So when I open the first candidate, I'll give to one assistant, the second one, and the third one. Like that, then we'll start counting. The agents kindly go back to the door. Wendy Tiani will take on behalf of Namati. Felix Baraza will hold papers for Duake. And John Ambunya is going to hold papers for
Sakwa.
Huduma.
Wewe bwana waje kujua. Wewe huwezi kujua gano.
Namati. Wake. Namati. Ilwake. Namati. 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 Ilwake. 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 Uluma. Namati. Namati. Ilwake. Ilwake. Namati.
Wanaenda second round.
Namati.
Kumbe kilo gani napenda.
Namati. Ilwake. Namati. Namati. Ilwake. Namati. Ilwake. Namati. Ilwake. Namati. Ilwake. Ilwake. Namati. 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 Ilwake. Namati. Ilwake. Ilwake. Uluma. Ilwake. Namati. 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 Ilwake. Namati. 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 Namati.
Dakika moja.
Namati.
Kwani una nguvu?
Namati.
Chakula unapelekaga wapi? Na tukisema hivyo mnasema
Namati. Ilwake. Namati. 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 Ilwake. Namati. Namati. Ilwake. Ilwake. Namati. 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 Ilwake. Ilwake. Namati. 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 We now want to start counting. You are Ilwake 1, Ilwake 2, Ilwake 3, Ilwake 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. Nwake has gotten 26 votes.
Thank you, honorable members. As the chief agent of Bluma, I'm not like Raila, we concede. Honorable members, the systems of democracy the majority will have their way, the minority will have their say. From the minority, we concede. Honorable Kenneth Kilwake gets 26, and so our speaker will be declared. We wish him well.
Asanteni kupitia rafiki yangu na mazikura. Mule mnaona wewe.
Agents, you are being called upon to be, we want to seal the ballot papers, kept for future reference, just in case required. So you are supposed to avail yourself. The
honorable members. Honorable members. Order, honorable members. Let's get seated, honorable members. I would like to take this opportunity to thank you wholeheartedly for conducting yourselves in more decorum in this election of the Speaker. And we would like to reach the threshold that one is supposed to meet before we declare one speaker elect. This is as per our standing order for 7. Members, clear the field. Pursuant to standing order number 7, Article 1 and 2 of the County Assembly of Kakamega, standing orders, I hereby declare James Wansala Namati as the duly elected Speaker of the County Assembly of Kakamega. Order, members, pursuant to standing order number 12, and I quote, immediately following the election of the Speaker, the clerk shall administer 2 oaths of affirmation of office to the Speaker-elect as 1, a member of the County Assembly, and 2, Speaker of the County Assembly in the presence of the assembled House, respectively. Honorable members, in this regard, I therefore order the Sergeant at Arms to search and verify, confirm the whereabouts of 1 Namati and bring him to the chamber for the members to say.
Nene. Tulikula nao shida. Kuna bahati mpaka tishu utaingia hapo. Nyumba nilikuwa naishi kama wanafunzi nilikuwa mbali. Rafiki.
Pale. Wewe ni vitu gani bwana? Mbona leo mnasumbua hivi? Sakis. Leo uko ndani. Nimeingia ndani sana bwana.
Honorable members, let us be silent for the speaker and then take the oath of office.
I, James Wandala Namati, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people of the Republic of Kenya in the office of Member of County Assembly of Kakamega, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and conventions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all, and so help me God.
Is taking precedent, honorable members, as the speaker elect takes another oath for formation.
I, James Wandala Namati, having been elected as Speaker of County Assembly of Kakamega County, I do swear solemnly that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of the Speaker of the County Assembly in Kakamega County, that I shall respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and conventions of Parliament, without fear or favor, affection or ill health. So help me God.
Thank you so much, Speaker. You can now sign certificates of the oath of affirmation.
Sasa hii ingi.
Honorable members, you remain seated as the Speaker-elect will go to his office to dress before he comes to give his maiden speech.
Haya basi, tuweza kuona ya kwamba honorable MCAs wameweza kuapishwa na baada ya hapo wameweza kuchagua spika Mheshimiwa Namati. Yeye ndio sasa spika County Assembly ya Kakamega, na sasa hii ndio shughuli ambayo inaendelea. Mheshimiwa Spika Namati ameenda kuvalia magwanda rasmi, ndiposa atakuwa anakuja kuweza kuendeleza kipindi cha kuweza kuteua ama kuweza kuchagua naibu spika. Ama kweli ni sherehe za kufana kabisa, ambapo watu wa Kakamega County siku ya leo tunapata kushuhudia transition hata hapa kwenye County Assembly baada ya miaka 10 uongozi ulikuwa ni mmoja, na sasa hivi tunaweza kupata spika mpya.
Hiyo jina okay, fanya hivi. Mtu spika anakuja kutoa speech, so wacha tuchukue speech yake. Akikuja hivi mimi nikwambie tuchukue speech.
Kwa kinachoendelea kwa sasa, waheshimiwa wanafunga hewa kidogo wakisubiri spika ili waanze shughuli ya pili ya kumchagua naibu wa spika. Waheshimiwa, tafadhali naomba mrudi bungeni. Spika anaingia kwenye bunge. Waheshimiwa, tafadhali.
Mheshimiwa, tafadhali tuweze kuingia bungeni, manake spika wetu sasa tayari kabisa atakuwa anaingia ndani ya bunge kuweza kuendeleza kipindi cha kuweza kumteua ama kumchagua naibu spika. Tafadhali waheshimiwa, tuweze kuingia ndani.
Kutakuwa na awamu ya upigaji picha baada ya kumchagua naibu wa spika. Tafadhali naomba uingie ndani.
Honorable members, invited guests, members of the staff led by the clerk, members of the public in the gallery, and the media. In the first place, I thank the Almighty God for the great favor He has placed on me. I congratulate my opponents. I should recognize those who have been elected, and as well as the new members in this house. Special recognition goes to the female members who have made it to this house of honor. Honorable members, it is a great honor to be elected as the second speaker of this honorable house. I see my presence here as a homecoming, although with a greater responsibility. I'm grateful to all who placed resounding trust in me to make this possible through round one. I will be speaker of both majority and minority. I am grateful to all who placed resounding trust to make all this possible. I pray to the Almighty God that I shall successfully travel the path jointly with you to make this third county assembly of Kakamega great by making it visible on top and effective workforce and efficient public service delivery within our mandate and transformation. I wish to congratulate all of you, honorable members, for winning your respective seats. I know it was not easy for you to be seated here. You are here because the electorate believes in you. You are here because political parties saw potential in you to serve. You are at the right place and with the right speaker. It is unique opportunity to serve our dear country and our dear county. I look forward to maximizing the opportunities for every member to contribute in this house. I trust the experienced ones who have been here for 3 times, others 2 times, will mentor the ones who have just joined us. Honorable members, Those who sit in front should please learn to look behind them to allow others to contribute. And remember that whereas they cannot normally see from the back of their hand, I have been placed on this platform so that everyone can catch my eye. I intend to be fair to all, and therefore seek your understanding in advance. Honorable members, I need to remind you that the highly procedural nature of the legislature calls for an equally high level of commitment to the rules and procedures of this honorable institution. In so doing, we will uphold the Constitution of Kenya, our standing orders, the subsidiary laws, and all the rules that guide us. The promotion of good governance requires that an assembly that can effectively perform the three cardinal functions of representation, oversight regarding the executive and legislation. Our ability to control the public expenditure will be a good service to our people as we determine allocation of funds to various sectors for development projects and programs in our world. Honorable members, the people of Kakamega County are looking up to us for the solutions to the problems that confront them on a daily basis. It cannot be business as usual. Our people expect us to help fix their livelihood, improve access to quality of education, healthcare, water, have sustainable businesses, agriculture, conservation of natural resources for a better future, and generally give them hope. As an independent arm of the county government, we shall execute our mandate with a clear line of separation of powers between the county assembly and the county executive. This assembly is for people of Kakamega. We expect us to be honest, accountable, and responsible to their needs. I ask for cooperation on all fronts and certainly to our stewardship success. Honorable members, as take the reins of this leadership, I promise to closely work with you as a servant in this institution to ensure that our resource envelope is well managed for the great transformation of Kakamega Assembly. Honorable members, the County Assembly Board, which is the active decision-making organ here that I will be chairing, must be robust, sensitive, accountable, and result-oriented. We must review on how we prioritize our activities and programs. Together with you, we must be committed to this cause. We all must take stock of how this assembly has performed in the last 10 years, to be able to take viable corrective measures, not to hurt, but to improve public service delivery. We should also celebrate the milestones achieved by our pioneer assembly, which oversaw the inception of the institution from 2013 through the end of first assembly and the subsequent house. This is so because the past informs the future. We must work together in determining our destiny in the next 5 years to renew our hope. As you can see, we are sitting under a monument that should be serving as a county museum. 10 years into devolution into Kenya, that should not be the case. We are going to build a ultra a modern house that serves the stature of Kakamega Assembly. Honorable members, we must pursue the route that will enhance dignity, equity, equality, unity, inclusivity, and gender empowerment. Key pillars of transformative society. As your leader, I give you a rally call. Let us put our hands together to invite positive change. Talk to each other, learn from each other, and embrace one another. In this house, we shall all prosper. In so doing, let us focus on putting up this modern assembly with offices to house honorable members and staff to ride with needs of the modern legislature. We need a new chamber, a good library, and a good legal and bill drafting opportunity. We also need dignity to our members, which is very crucial, and this dignity shall not be compromised. This teamwork will ensure your rightful needs are met, held, addressing the welfare of all the members in this institution. Your nation will be able to realize our truth of evolution. Honorable members, the capacity and scope of the committees of the Assembly deserve attention. The committee is the workshop of the legislature. When committees are weak, the Assembly will seriously be sick, dependent by partner, and by partnership will be the hallmark. Not only should committees be sharp in their routine tasks, but also they should exercise regular initiative in inquiring into all matters of public interest, from agriculture to health, from water services to infrastructure, and so on. In this regard, under my leadership, committees will be fully equipped to work. I work closely with the entire leadership, both minority and majority, to make sure that this is actualized and vitalized. We will make the County Assembly of Kakamega great as we work with all stakeholders within and outside the country. Finally, honorable members, I thank you once again for this high trust that you have so beautifully bestowed on me. I know with God on our side, we shall deliver, and we shall all come back here in 2027. I thank you once again. As your team leader, I want to assure you that I will always be available at your service. The Kakamega Assembly, thank you, the people of Kakamega County.
Next order is the election of the Deputy Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I have a report to make as a returning officer of this matter. This executive governor notified the past sitting of the County Assembly that the Assembly provided its notice number 17 of 2022, dated 16 September 2022. Pursuant to Section 9A and 2 of the County Government Act 2012, Office of the Deputy Speaker became vacant. Pursuant to Section 9A 2 of the County Government Act 2012, the office of the Deputy Speaker became vacant at the commencement of the day sitting at 9 a.m. the morning being the first sitting of the new house of the third town assembly after the election. In exercise of the powers conferred by the Standing Order number 14, I notify the general public of a vacance in the office of the Deputy Speaker of the County Assembly by Gazette Notice number 8377 of 2022, dated 24th August 2022. I additionally publicized the declaration of the vacance by advertisement in two newspapers of national circulation. In the notice and the advertisement, I invited interested persons who qualify to be elected as Deputy Speaker of the County Assembly according to the law to submit their nomination papers for elections as the Deputy Speaker of the County Assembly. The following members collected nomination papers for the office of the clerk of the County Assembly between Saturday 17 September 2022 and Monday 19 September 2022. 1. Honorable Bernard Shisia from Boko. 2. Honorable Brian Mafunga. 3. Honorable Bernard Yabai Isindu. 4. Honorable Robert Kundu Mahamu. 5.